Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Diane Helmold. I'm in Las Vegas right now, and I will be your host for this Saturday's training. So good morning, and we're still saying Happy New Year because we have those goals we're working on, and we don't stop. So it's Happy New Year to all of you, and your best advice, listen well and take good notes. When I got started with Relive, guys, just to start with my journey, I had 3 little children. My husband was working about 90 hours a week, and I'm telling you, it was not a happy life. He's a Chicago firefighter. He painted on the side, and I had 3 sick kids seeing doctors, midnight trips to Walgreens, and hospital stays with our 5-year-old. He was dealing with a lot of skin issues, and he'd scratch till he would bleed. I thought this poor kid will be, having scars for life. My 3-year-old was ready to get tubes in her ears. She had such chronic ear infections. We were always seeing the doctors, always on medication, and she had attention issues. And our 3-month-old was crying every day since birth. And, what put me in this position on the couch with anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue was Kevin was gone all the time. So a lot of this stuff fell on my shoulders. And I'm anemic. I'm always tired. And the first thing you lose when you have kids is your sleep. And I'll tell you, I just couldn't function. And I was in the lowest of my low, and I was praying to God for an answer. And I said, if this is all you have for me, I can't go on. And that's when a friend introduced Relive to me. So if you learn anything today, we are one phone call away from changing someone's life. I didn't think I could do this as a business, but I knew I needed the product. So she got me in with the product and the money back guarantee. And here's our family today. Our 4 kids are married today. On the right, we have 5 grandbabies. And, I had goals. I had big dreams, and I put deadlines to them. I thought, what if I could do this business and I could bring my husband home from his side jobs? And the way I knew about the business was my friend introduced me to the entire picture at a presentation. We have them now over Zooms anytime you want them, but we only had them Tuesday nights. She had brought me to this presentation. I was looking for more information on the product, and I saw a business. I saw a Chicago fireman that was a mile away from me. I didn't know, but Kevin, my husband, knew, and he was making $5,000 a month. She was a teacher just like me, but she wasn't teaching. And her children, she had 3 children just like me, and she was making $5,000 a month. And he left his side jobs as a butcher, and my husband was a painter on the side. And I just said, oh my gosh, I elbowed my friend. I said, I want to do this. I got to bring Kevin home. And she said, well, how we do this is, who do you want to help first? And she helped me make that list. And I'll tell you, so seeing that bigger picture made me realize that I can do this. These are ordinary, normal people that just want to have a better life for themselves and their families. And so I did that quick start that day at the meeting, went to a master affiliate after that. And I'm telling you, the life I live today, it's 28 years later, is amazing. When I look back, in 6 months, we were off all meds and all worries. I was off that couch. I was back into life, doing more in a day than I did in a week. My kids, they were not seeing doctors anymore. I mean, we never needed the cortisone shots. We never needed the tubes in the ears, the ADD medication. My colicky baby stopped crying. And I'm telling you, after being on these products, I got pregnant, and I had 5 miscarriages, and I had my Relive baby. It was unbelievable. It was like a miracle. I miscarried, had a baby, miscarried, had a baby, 3 miscarriages, and had a baby. And the doctor said, as the pattern goes, you'll never deliver 2 healthy babies in a row. And I had my Relive baby. Today, fast forward, those kids are 26 to 32, and they're the picture of health. They're runners. They exercise. They still take the Relive. They're married, and their kids take the product, and my 90-year-old mother. And my husband, this is just like the icing on the cake. He thought he was healthy, guys, but he had headaches and allergies. Well, guess what? They went away too. So, medication free, it's just an amazing life that these children live, and they'll continue to live it. And the business side, guys, I went on to share, and this helped support my husband to leave his side jobs in 2 years, come home from the firehouse to be, the the painting business to be a dad on the days off from his firehouse. And I'll tell you, it made a difference in the dynamics of the family to have mom and dad home. These kids have always had the mom and dad home. I never went back to teaching. This is all I've done. And we put them through private schools, kindergarten to college, and 4 weddings. And today they are in 4 different states, 3 different time zones, but having a business that's portable, I can go anywhere. Everything fits in my book bag, and I have my telephone with me, and I can do Relive. At 62 years old, Kevin's now retired. We built a house in Nevada. That's our property on the left. And I'll tell you, it's just, it's a great life, and it just keeps getting better. So, and it's nothing that has to do with me. It was just the discipline, and the Lord put people in front of me. I'm telling you, I pray in the morning to bring me people, and I pray at night thanking him for what he brought me, whether something happened or whether something didn't. And today I look, and I will be forever grateful to my friend for introducing me to Relive, but more importantly, that I had the courage to say yes. So look at this quote on the left. You have to be optimistic. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. I knew I'd bring my husband home. Why? Because I was engaged, because I attended all these presentations. I made it a part of my life, and the children knew that this was mom's job. And when she was on the phone, they shouldn't talk to me. So because they wanted to bring dad home. What is your why? You must know this in order to keep going. Do you believe it will happen? So you have to have that belief, and we are what we think about. Hang around with positive people. Talk to people, who are positive, and take the ones out of your life that when they walk into the room, people are depressed. No one wants to be around that. You want to wake up happy and live your happy life. And I'll tell you, God will bring people into it. And why am I excited? Because I took these products. All right. Our whole family did. That's what got us started. I heard these testimonials. I was taking vitamins, and I was not feeling as good as these people were feeling. And people will ask you, what's the difference? Like I asked my friend, well, I'm taking vitamins. What's the difference? Here's what she said. Number 1, it's optimal nutrition, Di, with higher levels of key nutrients, not the minimal. It's optimal. Our doctor who does the science knew very well that we didn't get what we're supposed to get from the food we eat. And this bridges the gap from what we eat and don't eat. It's food, it's safe, it works. There's no warning labels. So I safely gave it to my children, my 3-month-old who I was nursing. And through my pregnancy, I used it as prenatal. It's guaranteed quality ingredients, she told me, tested for purity and potency. You can go to that plant, they'll give you a tour, and I'm telling you, you could eat off that floor. It is unbelievable. It's near pharmaceutical grade. Our doctor who left Mead Johnson brought those high standards to Relive, and they're still there today, 33 years later in Chesterfield, Missouri. And I love to say we're made in America as well. The synergism is there, which means it powers up all the nutrients with smart combinations. I take six products every day, twice a day, and I put a scoop of each in that one shake. They all work together. My husband probably puts more than that. And you know what? This is the way our products work. They all work together. And the bioavailability, because it is in powder form, it's instant access of the nutrients to greater benefits at the cellular level. So all your cells are saying, thank you. And I'm telling you, you feel it. You really feel it. The first time I put this in my body, I didn't want chocolate. I was making chocolate chip cookie batter for the kids. I wasn't eating the batter. That's amazing. But then I went on and, it was curbing my appetite, and all these other things started happening. I got energy, deeper sleep, so that I wasn't napping during the day, and my fuse with the children, I wasn't yelling anymore. I mean, that's what this stuff did to me. I was so excited. And we have high quality hemp extracts that you can trust. And I love the fact that, this is safe. Every single bottle comes with a certificate of analysis and that bomb on the very right. This needs to be in every single medicine cabinet. I'm telling you, I threw all my ointments and everything away for my horrific aches and pains of arthritis, and I use this. No more of those concoctions, those lotions. I put this on, and I'm telling you, it's not greasy. It goes on, it's so soothing, and it almost works immediately on me. I mean, I absolutely love it on my neck and my knee. But there's been a study that came out, I think it was Colorado University recently, how this hemp, guys, is helping with immune systems, with all these different, viruses that are coming out. And so this is something you want to be on, definitely. Not only that, it helps with stress relief, it supports your immune system, healthy sleep cycles. Oh, I never slept better. Heart health and digestive health, and it promotes healthy skin. I believe this is also helping my skin. So this hemp line is fantastic. But you have to understand, before you heal someone, if you decide to share this, you got to ask him if he's willing to give up the things that made him sick. Because there are going to be people who are going to come at you with their truth. So let me give you some truth bombs on the very left. And boy, take this down and write it. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. Here's some of the truths. Let's go on a healthy grocery shop, $100. Oh, that's too expensive. But a dinner date, $100, that's reasonable. Let's do a month supplement, $100. Let's get you started. Oh, I can't afford that. But a night out drinking and a weekly occurrence, $100, now that's doable. Let's start a business, $1,000. And even with Relive, it's a year money back guarantee, 100%. Oh, I can't justify that. But the iPhone XR, $1,000, I need that. The newest model is a necessity. Personal growth seminar, let's go to this, come on, $250. Oh, that's crazy talk. But a Gucci belt, $250, now that I need. What about 60 minutes at the gym? Oh, I wish I had the time. Here's the best one. Is this a truth bomb or what? But 60 minutes watching Netflix. Wow, time flies. Watch another one. Everything in life is about priorities, and what you prioritize will dictate what your life looks like and where you will be in 5 years. So here are some people that didn't believe those nasty truth bombs. We have Erica Mascaro. I'm so excited to have her share. She's in our organization and she's just become a dear friend. So Erica, can you come on and share what Relive has done for your family?
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me, Diane?
Yes, a little louder.
All right. So my name is Erica. I live in the Bay Area. I'm a preschool teacher, married, and have 3 children. Before Relief, I had poor health habits in childhood, and I developed gastritis and emotional issues like anxiety. The anxiety made my stomach issues worse. So I started taking some acid reflux medicine, and years ago, I was diagnosed with sciatic nerve problems. I also developed depression, and that's when I started to pray to God to find something that will help me. I don't like to take medicine, and I need God to help with all of this that I was going through. I also had migraines and vertigo, tension, headaches. I kept praying, so God helped me with all these issues, and He helped me with the depression, but I knew I needed something else for the other issues that I was having. I also needed nutrition to stay healthy because I was not getting enough with the food that I ate. I was eating. After I decided to change my eating habits, it was just not enough. I didn't know what to do, but God knew. And that's when I found relief from an ad and a perfect stranger. When I heard about it, I was skeptical at first. It sounded too good to be true. But, I finally tried it. I wasn't very consistent at first. But with regular customer care from my friend, I realized that when I took my shake, my stomach felt so much better. Days later, I felt more energy, and I could deal with myself, my kids, and everything that I was going around with me. I also developed an anemia, and that's when I decided to be more consistent with my shakes. Knowing that really will help me with all these issues and with my stomach issues and everything, I talked to my doctor about getting off of my acid reflux medicine. She agreed, and I've been consistent for more than a year, and I can tell you that 90% and everything that I was dealing with has been addressed, thank to God. And I thank God because now with relief, I feel so much better. And now that stranger is my very dear friend. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. It is so great to work with you. Thank you for getting up early in the morning in California. Thank you. And we have Candy List now. She's also in California, up very early. Thank you, Candy. Come on and share what Relive has done for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I live near Sacramento. My husband and I have been taking.
You can put your camera on.
Oh, all right. Hi. Anyway, thank you. My husband and I have been taking Relive for over 16 years. And about 27 years ago, I was diagnosed with AFib. And it wasn't as prevalent then as it is now. But during 11 years before I met Relive, my AFib continued to get worse, even though the doctors kept increasing my medication. And I was palpitating 18 to 20 hours a day, nonstop, about 3 to 4 days a month. Those were my bad days. My cardiologist said once I palpitated 24 hours in a row, she would either have to cauterize that section of my heart causing it, or I would be a candidate for a pacemaker. So I was introduced to Relive by my son, who had heard testimonies that Relive helped people with AFib. Of course, I didn't believe it, that it would help my heart, but I started taking it because I was 58 at the time. And I had a lot of what I considered age-related issues, like arthritis in both hands. I had impinged shoulders, trigger finger, it just went on and on. So I started taking it because you could drink it and not swallow pills. And in the first couple of months, I started seeing amazing results in those age-related issues. And so I decided, well, I'll go ahead and join the company so I can get a better price. And so I did. And I started taking the Cardio Essentials. And after about 8 months, all my symptoms of AFib were gone. And with the help of my regular doctor, I've been off all my meds for over 15 years. And I love Relive, and I truly believe the longer you take it, it gets better and better. And I'm 74 now, and I'm just perfect.
Wow, that's awesome. So a young mama and a senior, look at people taking these products. And I know you guys have gone out to share with others too. Thank you so much for taking the time here. Next we have, it won't go, hang on a minute. Next we have people who believe that the business works. I'm not sure why this isn't going. Okay, we have Jan Serrani in Indiana, another mom, busy mom of 5, maybe 6. Jan, come on and share, what has this Relive meant to you?
Hi, everybody. I am Jan Serrani. I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I am a mom of 6 kids, and I have 3 grandbabies. I've been married for 29 years. And guys, I love this company. I was looking for a business. I was not looking for health. But when I heard the stories and met this company, everything about it aligned with me, my values and my faith, and really just what I was looking for. I felt like this was a family. And so I was looking for a home-based business so I could have some freedom and flexibility in my life. Well, I started diving into these products to just prove results. I started sharing right away, and people were getting results. And I was like, wow. So just a quick snippet of my health story. I was an exhausted mom, taking 2-hour naps every day, struggling with sinus infections. My blood work was anemic. Guys, 90 days on these products, I felt great, stopped having the congestion, improved digestion I didn't expect. In a year, my blood work was perfect, went on to use these products as my prenatals. And now, guys, I'm 51 years old. I feel fantastic. I'm medication free, breezing through menopausal stuff. Thank you, Relive. And I want to keep it that way. So the business started, like I said, right away at the beginning. And you guys, in about 4 months, I had recovered my investment and made a profit of $1,000. And I earned a $250 bonus. That to me was amazing, just by sharing my excitement with people. So I have literally done this business around the growth of my family. We've moved a couple times, and I've worked from my kitchen table, my car, which I'm in right now, the park, the pool, the playground. I just share my excitement constantly with people about Relive. And it's grown from here in the Midwest to Florida, the East Coast, the West Coast, and it just blesses people and in turn blesses our family. I've made as much as $6,500 in a month. Tons of bonuses. I just earned a $250 bonus recently, and I love this company. It has well exceeded my expectations. But what I did not expect, you guys, was the purpose that I would get from helping people with this business and the friendships. My best friends are in this company, and I love it. I will never stop.
Oh, Jan, that's awesome. I know we've roomed together at conferences. We've become very good friends. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
And another one I've roomed with many times is Sandy Sopko. We have so much fun. Sandy, come on and share what Relive has meant to you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, 24 years ago, I'm so glad somebody heard me complaining about my health. And she said, what if my friend has something that could help you? And that was life-changing. She had no idea that the pain I was dealing with was from 4 car accidents. And I had lived 24 years with neck, back, sciatic pain that led to digestive disorder and so many other things. So I was excited to get on shakes instead of 20 pills 3 times a day. She didn't know that I'd spent $50,000 over those years trying to go the medical route to treat my problems. My background was in radiology, both the diagnostic and cancer side. So I went to the medical source and I felt very frustrated because I was still challenged with all those issues. So I got on these products, and in 2 months, I didn't see any really, wow, I feel better. I got great energy. And thankfully, I was put on a call for support, and I was told that I'd had my problems so long that 2 shakes a day was not going to allow my body to repair and restore itself. I was like a car going uphill. I needed more gas. So this person told me 4 shakes a day until you feel better. So for 2 months, I did 4 shakes. Then I went to 3 shakes for 15 months. And I have a quality of life that I never expected to have. I was 54 years old, and I mean, I felt old when I found Relive. And now I'm going to be 78 this year. I'm healthier today than most people in their 50s. I just started back into golf. It was something I had a passion to play, and I put it on the back burner with our business. But when I got on the product, I started listening every week to the calls. And because I was hearing stories and being a medical person, I was listening to people complain, and I did the same thing. What if this product can help you? In the first month being on the product, I helped 10 people get started. I didn't have my results. I looked like death warmed over. I was very, very sick. And so in 10 months, those 10 people, not 10 months, 6 months, those 10 people started sharing with family and friends and coworkers. By the end of 6 months, I had 96 people using the Relive product. I was not focused on a business. I had tried other network marketing businesses. I had not succeeded. And so therefore, it took me 6 years to get that wall out of the way because I really just didn't feel I could succeed in this. I had a fear of failure. However, I turned 60 and I wanted time freedom. And that time freedom, I knew I had built about $1,000 of income every month, and I knew I needed more time to build a business. So I walked away from my job, and 2 weeks later, I did not have an income. So I knew I had to go to work, and I said, Lord, it's you and me. So fast forward, within a year and a half, I had built enough business to become an ambassador and have an income that was about $4,000 a month. And we've continued to grow internationally. And the beautiful part about it is our family has all had wonderful benefits from these Relive products. And my husband has been my best cheerleader for many years. And he's been a heart patient for 40 years, lost his mother at 40, his father mid-50s, and he's also going to be 78 this year. And we know Relive has sustained him, and he's here today because these products work. So we're thankful every day that we have Relive. And I actually don't retire from anything because I have a purpose as a senior. I just started back into golf. I'm meeting more people that are not working their body as well, and I'm being able to help them get their quality of life back.
That's awesome. And I know Al, he's a great supporter. So God love him. We do need that support. When we have it, that's a blessing. Some don't. Kevin took a while, but we all do what we can do. And when we find this as a purpose, we find a way to do it. And what all of you are listening, I hope you realize is that results trump opinion every time. These are women that have had results with their families. And I hope they touched your heart in some way that, you're in the right track. Thank you so much, everyone. And don't be afraid to share your story. I love this. It could be the key that unlocks someone else's prison. I think I was in prison with my health. And then I realized, wow, I could bring my husband home. Oh my goodness. Someone changed my life by sharing this with me. This is a reason why it's imperative we learn both our health and business testimonials quickly and why we need to share them regularly. It could change your life. So exactly what do we say to people? It's this simple. Very first thing is you've got to get their permission when you're on the phone with them. You've got to get their permission that it is a good time to talk. So write this down. Can you talk? Do you have a minute? Great. That's exactly what my friend said to me. Had she not said that and started talking, I probably would have hung up, but I had already told her, I gave her permission. This is imperative. Can you talk? Do you have a minute? Great. She said, I found something I'm excited about and I thought of you. You need to hear about it. She didn't sell me any product. She didn't sell me any business. She just said, you got to come look at this company. She promoted a company, guys, that's blessing lives in two major prayers of today, health and finances. What's your schedule look like to hear about it? Don't say, when do you have time? Okay. What's your schedule look like to hear about it? And I add to that, are you better mornings, afternoons, or evenings? And now they can actually visualize their calendar, their schedule, right? And then she said, can you join me at my house today for a bite to eat and a talk? Guys, that is so simple. That is exactly how I built my business. I did exactly what she did to me, and I still do it today, and I teach that to my organization. There's so much you can say. I was shopping at Home Goods, and there was a lady who noticed my teal coat, and it said Relive on it, and she was behind the counter. We're still playing phone tag. She saw one webinar a month ago, but we're still playing phone tag, and she wants this. So I'm staying in touch with her, okay? Whether it's, texting her a story, a video, or whatnot, or asking how she's doing, staying connected. But how it went was I was shocked. I was at the counter, and she was very friendly, this young girl. She's about 26. And she said, oh, I love that color. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And I said, it's our company color. She goes, oh, is that your company, Relive? And she just kept talking. And I said, actually, it is. And I said, it's actually amazing. And I said, I work from home and I love it. Wow, you do? And I said, yeah. I said, I share it with people all the time. Is it something you'd be interested in, earning money from home? She goes, yeah, I'd love it. She gave me her number. That simple. I mean, I didn't tell her anything about Relive, nothing, but when I called her and we connected, I said, it is a company. I said, Andrea, that's blessing lives in two prayers of today, health and finances. Whether you want just health, whether you want health and share this with others, it's up to you. But both come with a money back guarantee. And I shared my story. And I said, the next step is, hearing the rest of the story and seeing the whole picture. And I got her on a webinar. Okay, now she hasn't made a decision yet, but I'm still in touch with her. And she still said, keep me interested. She's this whole COVID thing with her family. So anyway, she's young and she's interested. So that's another thing that you can say to others, And XR, this is a slide I'm really just going to spend a little bit of time on. This is our job description. The 3 Ds, daily, deliberate, discipline, with the 5 elements below will change the direction of your life, guys. It will totally change the direction. I say put in 10 hours a week. We all have 10 hours to share. One is identify. So the I in XR, this is an acronym. The I is identify. You want to identify people and put them on your list. Okay, I have a yellow legal pad. I had it 28 years ago when I was 34 years old as a young mom and carried it with me in a book bag with my kids, going back and forth to school and violin lessons and play. And you know what? I still have it today. And I write down Andrea's name when I came back from Home Goods. I got in the car and I wrote down her name, Andrea, and her phone number. So that little piece of paper that she wrote her name on, it's in the garbage. Her name is on my yellow legal pad. The date, her age, you know, and even like what she looked like. So I remember, but I do remember her. And that's the cold market, guys. If you do booths, if you do fairs, that's the cold market. Online, you know, if you're doing Facebook, if you're doing Instagram, I don't do any of that. All the business I have is through people I meet. I go out there. I'm politically involved. I'm work for the pro-life, and you know what? I meet people that way, and that's how I find people. But cold market is Instagram. A lot of people do social media. Kudos to you. That's awesome. The warm market, people like friends of your friends, friends of your neighbors. Hot market, those you know, love, and care about. Just write their names down. You know, I wrote 12 people down when I was at that meeting. When you have someone listen to a webinar, have them write 3 people that they thought of that they'd like to help. Why did they think of them? And what you're going to do is what I did with Andrea. Her mom has headaches. Her aunt has arthritis. Her, I believe her younger brother has some kind of like, I don't know if it's autism or whatever, but I'm getting her stories for those 3 people she thought of. And I'm documenting on my yellow legal pad, you know, because she's not on the product yet, but I'm getting her stories. I believe she will come into the business, but she's loved the story of the woman. You heard her on the Thursday night call, Doris, who was in the car accident in her 80s and got her life back. That's the story I shared with her aunt. So these are things that you do, and you got to keep track and put it on a yellow legal pad. 2 is connect. You know, I connected with Andrea. I said, hey, I found something I'm excited about. That's the first connect. The second part of connect is get her number and get her on a third party validation. It works every time. And then you share the whole story. My friend shared the whole story with me, okay? When she brought me to the meeting, know the compensation plan. I'm going to show you a little snippet of our new compensation plan. It goes to the end of this month. It started in December. I don't know if they're going to carry it over. You want to take full advantage because this new compensation plan that was going on, we brought in over 300 master affiliates in December, and I don't know how many in January. You can also requalify with this new compensation plan as well. A is ask for a decision. You know, what would you like to do, Andrea? She said, I want to wait. I'm like, okay, great. Can I, you know, stay in touch with you? She said, absolutely. I want stories from my aunt, my brother, and my mom. That's what she said. So guess what? That's what I'm doing right now. She's still on my yellow legal pad. She's not a customer yet. Then when you register someone, you follow up with them, you document, and you keep a file on them. Keep connecting. What is the phrase I use all the time? Andrea, I'm going to keep this conversation going. Do you have a problem with that? She said, no. Okay, so that's it. IXAR, guys. And here it is. We had a jackpot of a December, so Relive has extended the promotion through January 2022. So you pay $20, you decide what profit margin you want to come in at. Number 40, the top at the 40%, that 5,000 it used to be is slashed in half. 3 more days left. It's only 2,500. When you take 35% off that first order of 2,500, it's $1,650. $1,650 to start a business that has a 1-year 100% money back guarantee. You drop down to 35%, it's no longer 3,000 these next 3 days, it's 1,500 at 35% off. Go the next step down, it's 30%, 1,500 at $1,000 now. And you get 30% off the 1,000. And the 25% is still the same, $500 worth of Relive at a 25% off, which is $375. Anything under 500, you get 20%. Once you place this master affiliate order at 2,500, you're now at 40%. So guys, it goes through the end of January. And what do you do? What happens when you sponsor quick starts and master affiliates? You earn bonuses, guys. There's promo one. When you have 5 customers that order $100 worth of product, Relive gives you $100 free product. And I get this almost every month. When you have 10 customers, they give you $200 worth of free product. Promo 2 is if you sponsor and do a quick start twice in 1 month, you get $100. If you sponsor and do the quick start the 3rd in that same month, you get an additional $150. It's $250 total. And when you bring in a master affiliate, you're getting $125. Customers can be retail or preferred and must have a minimum of 100 personal point volume to qualify. So what do you plug all these people into? Now, I just was on the Monday night Commit to Success. I love that because it is a phone call. It's not a Zoom. You could listen anywhere. And most of the time I'm like, you know, coming out of somewhere and hopping on with my notebook because it's only a telephone call. But this is where you're trained, okay? It's 30 minutes. You need to go to Positively Charged right here in the yellow, Positively Charged Facebook group. And all of this is posted, okay? This is 3 hours every week to build your business. Do you think you can do 3 hours a week? And I tell my downline, if you can't make the Commit to Success call on that Monday, within 24 hours, make sure you listen to the replay because then Tuesday is another one and you don't want to make up on 2, you know, and then you're going to miss Wednesday and Thursday. It's like you want to keep track. This is how I stayed connected. This is how I was educated. This is how I believed in what I was doing. And it made me think of other people who I could talk to when I heard the testimonials, whether it was health or business. Tuesday is 7:30. This is a presentation on Zoom. It's 45 minutes. This is what I put Andrea on. Wednesday is 10 a.m. coffee chat. Last Wednesday, and it's still the recording on the Positively Charged Facebook group, it was all kids' stories. 11 of them. It's amazing. Copy that link and send it to your loved ones. And this Wednesday, it's going to be Michelle Nesbitt and Mindy Jones with, I think it's business builders. So ambassadors who have built their business with Relive, they're going to be sharing. It's going to be a great one. Bring your coffee, bring a friend. And that's a Zoom. Thursday, we just had it. Thursday was awesome. 15 minutes. Short and sweet call hosted by Dawn Van Amberg. And this is 3 health and 2 business. And then Saturday, it's this training you're on right now. And they're all recorded for like a week on Positively Charged Facebook group. Oh, I don't want to forget this coming Monday, the Commit to Success, Richard Vance, one of Relive's biggest business builders, will be interviewing Eileen Tesh. She did a $30,000 month and she's going to talk about how she perseveres and keeps going. So this, guys, 3 hours a week. I'm telling you, if you want to do this as a business, this is what you want to plug into, and you don't want to plug in alone. So what is the success formula? I love this. It's 1% luck. It's 1% talent. Believe it or not, it's 98% relentless desire to achieve your goal at any cost with unbreakable discipline, never-ending self-development, and an unmatched work ethic. This is when you see Eileen Tesh doing 30,000, it's 1% luck, 1% talent. This girl works it and she works it hard and she still lives an amazing lifestyle as well. So when she's working, she's working. When she's out, she's out. But guess what? She's still listening and she hears people who are talking about poor health, needing extra money, and she makes friends with them. And she says, we need to chat. You need to hear about what I do. And, you know, I'd love to share it with you. So she's always out there. All the people earning the promotions and the bonuses. Jan Serrani said she just earned a bonus, you know. Many of us just earned promo 1, 2, and 3. And guess what, guys? That's from 98% of this, right? Of relentless desire. And those of us who don't stick with it, listen to this, 97% of the people who quit too soon are employed by the 3% who never gave up. Are there any customers you need to follow up with, or any prospects you need to ask for a decision? Got to keep going. Continue the conversation with all of these people that you have spoken to or put on the product or sponsored. Go back to them, guys. Love this guy or hate him. This is a great quote. You have enough time. 168 hours per week. All of us have it. 40 hours at work. This is like provided you're still working doing Relive. 40 hours at work, 7 at the gym, 56 hours sleeping. You have 65 hours left. Why is it we have the time to do the things we want to do, but not the time to do the things we need to do? So what did your week look like? Can you organize your Relive hours better? You guys need to give me a phone call, because when you see what I had to go through with 3 little kids and Kevin putting in 90 hours a week for 2 years. I mean, I just sometimes wonder how I got through it. But you know what? People in Relive are awesome. They believe in you before you believe in yourself. And if you're plugging in, they're going to be there for you. They're going to do the, calls with you and share their story with your loved ones. So you plug all of these people into the Relive conference. Now there's word it's not going to be live, it's going to be virtual, but all the more better, because now all those people who didn't want to get in a plane, all those people who didn't want to drive in a car or spend money, they have no excuse. They can join you at your house, host your own Relive conference in your house. I believe that's the way it's going to go. Friday night is like a presentation, a company, product, and opportunity. We don't know who's hosting it yet, if it's going to be corporate, top ambassadors, but it's 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's the general session. And Saturday is 9 to 1:30. So anyone in my organization, my house is open. I have 3 open bedrooms. Anyone wants to travel, come to my house. I am opening my house for my organization, and that's 9 a.m. to 1:30. And I think everybody else, I would encourage you to think about it and do the same, because I think that's the way it's going. So faith, I love this. In memory of Martin Luther King, faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. Guys, I did not see the whole staircase. I did not see, I did not know what I was going to go through, the obstacles, the ups and downs, and everything you go through with a business. It's not just network marketing, it's, the brick and mortar people. I had no idea, but I had belief. And here we are in Amelia Island, Kevin and I, this past October, from a trip we had earned. They had canceled the Hawaii trip that was a year-long promotion, and we were in Amelia Island. And I just had to pinch myself. We walked the beach, and I took a video and was just talking to our kids while Kevin and I were walking the beach. And I said, guys, write your dreams down, write your goals, know what you want to accomplish by the end of this year. Where do you want to be in 5 years and 10? How you're going to pay for that tuition for your children, because Dad and I invested in this business, and he supported me, and you kids did too, by taking the products and believing me. You know what? We are where we are today, and you kids are where you are because we took that step. So, have that faith. And one person who had a lot of faith didn't know where she was going to go. My best story is my mom. My mom on the left here, when she visited us in Las Vegas last year, and that's our daughter who's in Las Vegas. On the very right, she loves to cook, okay? She's 90 years old and she's still making her Christmas cookies. And there is a biggest Scrabble game you ever did see on the south side of Chicago in Wonderburger. Those of you on the south side, maybe you didn't know it was there, but we go there all the time. My mom loves Scrabble. So my sister and I took her there, and we had a Wonderburger, and we just had so much fun. That was just about 2 weeks ago. And on the bottom right here, she is visiting our son, and the third baby isn't in there right now, but she went to visit, and they're about 2 blocks from her independent living. And here's my mom with her group of ladies that she helped form for the Scrabble game. She loved Scrabble. And she said, Diane, I wish I had a game night. I said, Mom, why don't you make it? Go to the game meeting and say, I want to have Scrabble. She did. She found the one to right next to her, and then that one next to her find the one in the middle, and then the other two joined as well. Every Friday they go to the pub, they have their drink, they have their dinner, and they go to the game room for Scrabble. And I'm telling you, she just has an amazing life. Guys, at 80, let's see, my dad passed away 17 years ago. Okay. And just heart attack right in his sleep. And my mom survived, just lived on her own. And then at age 80, was it 86, she had a stroke. So we had to move her into this retirement facility. And she survived therapy and went back to independent living. Then she broke her hip, back to the hospital, back to therapy, back to independent living, no cane, no walker. Then most recently last year, fell and broke her wrist. And she was into therapy again, but back to independent living. Now she has a walker, but she's in independent living and she's just living the good life. So, she's my best story. This story I share every day. And this is how people are listening to me, because her twin just passed away, her identical twin of 90 years. Of dementia 3 weeks ago. And my mom is just doing amazing. So guys, take that leap of faith, get the ones you know, love, and care about on the product. And I have another woman that I just adore that I have helped, Mary Peters, right here. When I sponsored her, I didn't even want to tell her about Master Affiliate, because Mary Peters, she had 7 kids. I'm like, she's not going to go Master Affiliate. And it was actually Kathy Jones, a sideline help from, from our system that was there at the meeting that talked with her. And then my sponsor, I borrowed her strength and I said, Kathy Jones spoke with her. I think we need to talk with her again. Maybe she'll go Master Affiliate. She did. Not only that, but she sponsored her sister-in-law as a Master Affiliate, and the sister-in-law sponsored the sister-in-law as a Master Affiliate. I did a $34,000 a month because I borrowed strength, brought him to the meetings, but that's not the point of that story. That's a point, but here's Mary. We became very good friends. She went on to have 2 more kids. I think she has 2 that are not married, and she has 13 grandbabies. I mean, they're all runners. You could tell they all look great, and they're all on the relive. Some are Master Affiliates, some are quick starts, but I just love the story. People are tired, guys. They're sick and they're broke. Don't prejudge. Borrow the strength if you are afraid to share, okay? Borrow that strength. And I tell my downline, I'm here all the time. Call me. I may be hard to reach sometimes, but texting and I'll get right back to you. Who are you going to reach out today and share the gift of Relive? And I'm going to end with this last picture I love. I go on a lot of trips, and this was one in Destin. Get out of your comfort zone, guys, and make friends. Go make some noise and have fun doing it. Let's go out there and share Relive. Make it a great Relive day and an end of a fantastic Relive month. Good.
Thank you for being on today. Hope you enjoyed the lesson training from Diane Helmold. She just does such a great job. So I'll edit and repeat what she said. Go have a great day. Make it a great Relive day. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.